motivation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah. Like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's Luck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is... And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. On the defensive side, these are the starters for New Orleans. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do. All times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Watch the pass. Check 37. Check 37. Go. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Jones going to throw again. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
You got motion man. Yes, motion man right there. 41
Jones. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's checking. Crash. Hustle. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Defense. Championships, baby.
Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double. And get 10 here.
On the double. 51. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch QB drop. Check 9.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
We own them. Come on. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Mike 54. Man out. Ball trot.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Pick it up. Whip. Watch the whip. Rotate. Spell.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. They run the draw here with Robinson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Lott. Fighting through pressure. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
It's locked. And pressure gets to him again.
Good job.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Army. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Jones now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st down, Dobbins. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On the run, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Lott. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down. Dobbins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Rip right, rip right. 41, hey, 41 to Mike. Check, 41, hey. Let go.
Now Jones on first down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Danny.
Jones back to the air on second down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
There you go. Hey. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 41 Mike. 41. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones now operating from the gun. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
24's the mic. You gonna see me in your You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Shoot!
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Under 10. 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. And they pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good block. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel. "77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
You got nothing.
Here's Luck. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Hey, defense, let's go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's 56. Pull it. Now.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jones operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check it. It's a party now.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love. And Thomas has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Love. It's complete to Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
47's the mic. 45.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Let's go to base. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hurry.
Jones. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
Kamara try the right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's Luck.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's got his target. That's more. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Luck. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Luck now to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Luck. This is caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now it's Luck. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Myles Garrett. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.